Morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Paul Lavoie. Today we're going to be showing the 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus. Before we actually get started about this, I just want to go over one really big thing on why we like to sell these things. Why you need to buy one of these versus just a normal truck. Your normal truck, like your F350, 450, 550, even going in the other brands, the longevity of those is about, call it 300,000 miles, even with the normal maintenance, what you're normally going to be getting at it. Don't get me wrong, you can go further than that. But with these ones, you're going to be getting about 750 to 1,000,000 miles out of these things, or plus, with normal maintenance done. These are beautiful, comfortable rides. Also, one big thing that I want to show you about this, yes, you can get the same kind of pulling power or similar pulling power from the other trucks, but being safe-wise, this is what I want to show you. This right here is your brake pad for these big boys. This right here is your brake pad for your normal trucks. I'm sorry to say, but I would like to have a lot more surface and braking power that these have. But anyways, we can get right into this. We'll head up to the front over here. That's my little spiel on that, on why we love these things. And they're beautiful. They're a very comfortable ride. Air cab, air brakes, air ride all around. So starting from the front, this is your summer haul conversion. This is a customized grill right there that we put in from Summit Hauler. Down below, you do have your three-piece grill, your recovery hooks, and your radar system for your braking. We'll head around here. This is a compressed fiberglass compressed hood. It's very, very durable. So like in Colorado, we do have a lot of hail here. It is very, very durable when it actually starts hitting it, so it won't dent like normal trucks as well. But very, very easy to actually do it. You just need to unhook the safety hooks from the side, and then we'll gain access to the engine here. This right here is the Cummins L9 diesel engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. It has 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-feet of torque. But as you can see, it's very, very open in here. It's very, very easy to work on. Of course, if you're mechanically inclined. You can see most of the stuff in here. You've got your full fuel filter water separator, power steering fluid. You even got your dipstick so you can check your oil levels right there. Air filter up top there, and then your coolant on the top there. And obviously you can see, our L9 right there. But also another nice little feature down here is if your battery does happen to die, you've got your leads so you can actually jump it right here. You got your positive right there and then the negative right above it right there. On the wheels here, you do have the 255/80 22.5 wheels. It's a pretty standard wheel that comes with them. Obviously you can change it up if you'd like. But one feature in here that's really cool is that the extra drum that's in there, that's got the ball bearings in there that actually help you balance out the wheel. It helps for safety so you're not bouncing, but it also helps the longevity of the tires. Helps it so they're wearing evenly. As we're coming down here, this first little button right there, that is your engine block heater. Cold days, just make sure you're plugged in. As we're going down here, you do see that the rubber pieces right here, they're making it so your traction, so you get traction if it's slippery, whether it be ice or water. Right here, this is where your gas tank is. This is one of two 50-gallon diesels, and then you have your DEF right here. It is a 6-gallon DEF tank. You're roughly getting about 350 miles per gallon. But it is lockable. Literally just put it in right there, pop it on, pop it closed, and then you're good to go. Trickle charger, so if you need to charge anything, nice little hookup right there. But we're gonna step back behind me right here. These are all breakaway mirrors. So if you do hit something or something hits you, they just break away so they're not, so they don't get damaged, but they're very easily to just put right back in. They are power mirrors, so they're controlled from the inside, but they're also heated as well so that you don't have to worry about scraping off that ice. As we get into the cab right here, you'll see that lovely Summit Hall conversion leather. Very, very comfortable seat. It is an air ride seat, just going up and down just like this, and then right back down like so. Right here is your lumbar, your heated and cooled seat right here. One standard feature from Freightliner is right here is called the kill switch. If you're not a daily driver with these things, you're just doing like a month-to-month thing, what you do is you just obviously park it where you need to, where it's safe, then just kill that off. It turns off all the electronics. It's not going to run out your battery or anything like that. One key feature about these, just so you're not kicking any codes, when you are turning it on, kick it over to the accessories mode, hear it click 5 times, it's roughly about 5 seconds, and then you can actually turn it on. I'll let that go, and then we'll kind of go into the back. This here is your back sofa. Carried for 3 passengers. Obviously you could put more in there, but only for safety standards, there's 3 seat belts back there. But one other great feature about this is it can turn into a bed. And one really nice thing about DOT regulations actually considers this a bed. So if you're a commercial driver, you can make it so you can pull over and sleep. We all love that. I might just do that this afternoon. Just kidding. All right. As we're walking back here, you do see this is one of 2 of this size storage bins. It is Dimond plated, very durable. And then you're gonna see you've got an air hookup right there if you want to air up some tires if you need to, or if you need to blow out the cab if it gets dusty in there. And also there is a fire extinguisher there as well. And then this one is another one of 2 of this size, Dimond plated on all of them. You can be putting really whatever you want to kind of store in there. Most people, if you have chains, that's a good place to put those. Road flares, anything like that if you want to be safe. And as we're panning up, you can see the entire bed, Dimond plated. And then right above that is where you have your backup camera, straight up there. Then of course you have your indicator lights. Coming back down, you'll notice that there are 2 holes right here. You can add an exterior storage if you need to have more stuff to store. As we're coming down here, you can see we don't have a 5th wheel or gooseneck on there, but it does have the drop-in ball in there. You can really do whatever you want with it. Most people will do the 5th wheel Hensley. Makes it a lot easier because you can actually put the gooseneck in there as well. You got 2 hookups for electronics, right there and right here. And then this one right over here is for your Voyager system. That is our camera system. So you have the ability to add 4 cameras to the screen that's inside, and I'll show you that when we get in there. But very, very nice, very easy to do it. Heavy duty bumper pull right here. Then of course you've got your back indicators letting everybody know what you're doing. On this passenger side, there's the other side of the storage, and then you've got that both the exact same size of what I had opened over there. Right here, this is your secondary tank. If I didn't go over it, if I missed it, they both are 50-gallon tanks. They are self-leveling, very, very easy to fill. It will not fill itself totally. It is self-leveling, but you will have to fill up both to get the full capacity of both. Before we hop in the cab, I'm gonna have my cameraman look in the back of this console right here. You'll see that you'll have a little bit more access to some more power features there. You've got a couple of 110s there, and then some more connectivity just for charging purposes. So we can actually hop up in there right now, and then I'll go over the inside of the cab. So as the engine is actually started on here, you're gonna see the electronics on this side. RPMs, oil pressure, fuel. It does have your def gauge right here, so it lets you know how much you actually have in there. RPMs, and then your air, very, very important. I mean, all of this is important, but then your water pressure right there. Water temperature, I apologize. Right here, controls for exactly right here. If you're just checking out to see what's going on with it, you'll just kind of navigate through it. See, there's no active codes, which is good. And that'll control all of that. This right side over here, for your cruise control, for answering and hanging up phone calls, all right there. You do have a horn right there. Right here is for your air, obviously very, very important. This is for your trailing air, and then this is for the cab and your brakes. Right here you've got your subwoofer controls. If you want to get the bass going, you just turn it up right there. Down below there you got your trailer gain, if you whatever you want to set your brakes in the back for. Hazards, your dome light, your footwell light, and then your pre-trip button. What that is going to be doing is you're just kind of kicking that on. It'll take about a minute to start, and then you can kind of get out and make sure that all your indicator lights are actually working. Right here is actually just what we were just talking about. This is for the indicator lights that are above. You can really customize this however you want. You have 4 buttons to do it on. Some people like to put a light bar on the front, which you know, just brightens up and illuminates the road a little bit more, and it kind of makes the truck look cool. Down below, more safety features. Your ABA off. All these systems right here are going to be on. This is just buttons to turn it off. Automatic braking, lane departure warning, your traction control, and then this one here is your shutdown override. That's a very important one, just in case you do, is something going on with the engine, if you get a check engine light or something like that, you need to get somewhere safe. You make sure that you kick that on, and then it'll actually override the shutting down of the engine so you can get to somewhere safe. Right here is for the air, the rear air, so cooling and heating, and then your fan right there. Down below, your locking differential, and then your suspension dump right here. If you're hooking up to a low trailer, just kicks that sucker down, makes it a lot easier to actually get into. HDMI, and then USB. This is solely for the screen right here, so you can hook up and actually play movies on here, and you can hook up your phone. Apple and Android CarPlay are standard on there. Right here, you got your climate control, fan speed, zones, and then your heating and cooling right there. We're gonna pan up just a little bit. You see how big this windshield is. 2,500 square inches of this. It's massive windshield, very, very nice, so you can actually see everybody on the road. And then right above here, you've got your safety parts, and that is coupled with the radar that's actually down front, making it so if somebody is braking in front of you and you're not paying attention, it actually does brake for you. Up top here, this is the Voyager system, what I was going over. Right now, it only has the 1 camera hooked up to it, but if you wanted to change that and hook up more cameras, you would just press this button after you hooked it up, of course, and then you can just cycle through all 4 of your cameras, and then you can actually change it to a dual mode. There's 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice little feature on there. And of course, you have your air horn. Get those people out of your way if you need to. Also right here, this is your microphone for your Bluetooth. And back here, just hooked up with the console, you've got your 4 cup holders, those massive cup holders right here, and then you have your extra storage right here for whatever you need to kind of put in there, whatever you'd like. But other than that, folks, like I said, this is the 2024 M2 106 Plus with the Summit hauler conversion. If you're interested in this truck or any of the trucks that we have online, please feel free to get a hold of me. Once again, my name is Paul Lavoie. My number is 303-503-3305, or you can email me at paul.lavoie@transwest.com. The link is just below. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day.